give a couple cuts here. In fact, you go ahead and give it a cut. Not a cut, you just
cut it.
Take the top and take half of it, put it on the bottom, and there you go. Are you happy there, or do you want to give it another cut? See, yeah, she's going thin that time. That's good. Now, are you happy? Do you want to do it one more? You're good? Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to go to, well, since we're doing this for the camera, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's just do this. You're happy with that? So take the top card, don't look at it. You take that card, don't look at it. Go ahead, Jim. Don't look at it. Now, I've never done this far, I'm not going to have Penny do this, but let's see if this works. Maybe turn the camera slightly. This way. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put these away. Okay. I'm going to come over here so I can't see. Without me seeing, kind of hold the card up and look at the card. Don't let me see it. You got it? Okay. Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, now look at me. Visualize the card right here on my forehead. You have a cherry colored card. So she's trying to get a poker face. It's a black, you know, they make black cherries too. There's red cherries and black cherries. So I was right on that one, right? Yeah. But it's actually, it's a club, isn't it? You have the 4, no, you have the 5 of clubs. Is that your card? Go ahead and show it. Wow. You just say the face up so everyone can see it. Show it to the camera that I got it. Okay, Jimmy, think about your card. No, you haven't looked at it yet, have you? I'm going to turn my back. Go ahead and look at it. Picture the card, put it right here on my forehead. Now see, I turn my back because I'm wearing glasses. I don't want people to think I'm seeing a reflection in the glasses. Yours is a red card. Back at the heart. It's a high number. It's not a face card though. You have the 8 of hearts. Is that your card? Awesome. Wow. There we go. Okay, Jimmy, you haven't looked at yours, so you go ahead and look at yours. I did. Oh, you did? Already, okay. Now, have you guys looked at yours yet? Oh, you have? Have you looked at yours? I was going to try to predict the future, but that's okay. Oh, Jack of Spades. That's amazing. Awesome. Oh, I see. I get it. I get it. You like diamond? How long?
No, of course I'm a girl.
Yeah, but in fact, you picked an ace of diamonds. Is that your
Yes.
Wow. And we're down to the last one here. How many children do you have?
8 on salad, right?
3?
I just want to make sure.
It's not a 3 though. You picked the 4. 4 clubs? Is that your card? 4 clubs? Awesome. I got all of them. Well, that worked.
That was pretty
That
cool.
was pretty cool.
Can I sign you shuffle it? She feels like she's running around.
The little one?
The good news is I don't think it's you. I think she doesn't.
Oh, I think that it just startled her. It's amazing that she actually picked up on it because most kids that young don't really. Okay, you're happy with that? Now let her cut the deck because I want you both to put a little bit of your energy into the deck. I'm going to come around to that side of the table. Now, I'm not even going to touch the deck. But what I want you to do is I want you to pick up the deck and kind of spread it out. I'm going to pull out a card for you and a card for you, okay? But so I can see the faces. Yeah, just hold it up like that.
Is it better than just sitting here?
I am touching it, but I'm not going to change the order or anything. I'm just going to go through these cards. I'm getting a sense. I hope this is a full deck. I've been known not to play with a full deck, so. Now, I got a good feeling about it. Actually, I like these 2 cards right here. They happen to be right. Go ahead and close up the deck. And Yeah, this is your card. This is his card. So what I want you to do is go ahead and give her the deck. And right here, well, I think that the angle's right. Start dealing the cards into a pile face down.
Face down.
Face down, yeah. And you tell her to stop whenever you're ready. Whenever you feel right. And you can go 2 cards, 3 cards at a time. It doesn't really matter.
Mom, your face.
So please don't piss off.
Stop. Okay, you happy right there? You guys all good on that? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mark it with
A bee.
her card. I'm going to drop that right there. Drop the deck right on top.
Like this?
Yep, just drop it right on top and square up the deck. And then you
She's
take the
sliding
deck,
off.
and you start dealing the cards into a pile face down. And as I said, you can go, 1 card, 2 cards at a time. You tell him to stop whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Okay, you're happy right there?
Yeah.
Totally happy?
Sure.
Okay, let's mark it with that card. Drop the deck right on top. Square up the deck.
And Mom was like, "Boop." He's like,
And I want you to see, I'm not going to do anything fancy or anything. I'm just going to take the deck and I'm just going to spread them out just like that. So we can see the 2 face-up cards that I put in the deck. What I want you to do, since I chose the queen for you and the 9 for you, what I'd like you to do is remove the queen of hearts, just slide it, and the cards that you stop next to its face, and just slide them right here. And you do the same thing with the 9.
The one that's on top of it, right?
And you can square up the deck. So, let's just reiterate what we did here, okay? You shuffled the deck, you cut the deck. Did I influence you to tell her to stop and vice versa? So that was totally free choices. You guys did it all yourself? Well, let's go ahead and turn those 2 face cards down and see where you stopped in the deck and see. Look at that. We found each other. With the deck of 52 cards, you found each other.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Look at the look on his face. Is that good?
He's surprised.
Awesome.
He's
Is that
like,
good?
yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Now, by the way, I did mention that we own a restaurant in Auburn. Got to put in a little plug for the
I know,
restaurant.
I wanna go.
We own a restaurant in Ogden, Utah. We've had it for a while. Oh, I was going to advertise it when I came here. You guys like this shirt, right? This one? It's a good shirt. It should promote 2 Street.
Oh my gosh.
Show you what's happening. This is our restaurant. We're on historic 25th Street in Ogden.
That's funny. That's cool.
The arm is getting stiff and rigid at 4. Now the forearm is getting stiff and rigid. The elbows now locking into place at 3. That's right. It's because
Do you think he won a box for the
all
rest
that
of that, maybe?
Draw that energy right into your arm. And at 2, your arm is stiff and rigid like it's a steel bar. At 1, your arm will not bend. Go ahead and try to bend your arm. The more you try to bend your arm, the sooner you cannot bend your arm. Really, try to bend your arm. But the harder you try, the more stiff and rigid it becomes. That's right. You're doing just good. Now, I'm going to count from 3 down to 0. When I get to 0, your arm's going to go limp, loose, and relax. All that stress from the last month, last week, for the last 2 weeks, it's just going to drop out of your arm, right down to the floor, and you're going to feel awesome. 3, 2, 1, relax. Like that. Deeper, deeper. It feels so good. Now, on the count of 5, you'll be wide awake alert. You're going to feel awesome in every way, but your butt's going to be you will not be able to stand up no matter how hard you try. There's some of those things. Okay, that's right. 1, starting to come back up. 2, 3, try to do the right. Feels good, huh? Hey, come here, I want to show you something. Come here. What's the matter? What's the matter? Try to push yourself up. The more you try, the more stiff and rigid you become. Okay, we can fix that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, get back down, release. Release from your chair. You can stand up. Put your right foot stuck to the ground. You're not going to fall over. Put your right foot now stuck to the ground. You cannot lift your right foot up. Oh, try. And you know what's really crazy? Is now your hand is still on your head. You can't take your hand off your head. And your foot's stuck to the ground, and now that hand's stuck to the table, and it's like it's glued, it's become part of it. On the count of 3, you'll be able to loosen your hands, and you'll be free to walk around. 1, 2, 3. You're fine. You're good. That's awesome. Oh, thank you. All right. Now, how do you feel? Good. Feel pretty good. Now, here we go. Right here. One, two. Going back down. You feel so good. That's right. You were doing this fine. Remember,
He needs to dig that with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open. Belly raise. That's good, isn't it? And you're good at that, right? How many fingers do you have? Just how many fingers right? Come on, not loud. How many fingers? No, I got. Go back this way. Well, it's because I have an extra finger, that's right. How many fingers? Hold your hand up. And I'll just count. You count out loud. Oh, I know. Let's go back. 10. And 5, that's 10, right? So yeah, that's right. So we got 10 fingers, that's right. Well, but you're good at math. So 1 and 2 equals, and 4 and 5 equals, 9 minus 2 equals. 9 minus 2. You can't do that. Yeah. Weird. Yeah. Looking right here. Number 7, all back. Like that. Okay, count it. That's what gives them an applause. And now just put your head in line. Look into my eyes. In a moment, I'm going to say sleep. When I say the word sleep, just allow your eyes to close and let your head drop. Just follow my instructions. Okay? And I want you to push down hard in my hand. Look into my eyes, take a deep breath in. I'm going to come back from 3 down to 0. Sometime before I get to 0, just let your eyes close, okay? Just take a deep breath in. 3. Let it go. Pushing down. I know you're stronger than that. You can push a lot harder than that. That's right. Take another deep breath in. 2. Pressing harder. Another deep breath in. 1. Allow your eyes to close. Sleep. That's right. Going down deeper, deeper, deeper. It feels so, so good. Now in a moment, when I stop shaking your head, you're going to go down even deeper. That's right. It feels so good, so relaxed. It feels totally, totally awesome. It feels really, really great. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. I'm going to count backwards from 5 down to 0. With each number, you're going to go down 10 times deeper, 10 times more relaxed than the number before. 5. Going down even deeper, deeper, deeper. That's right. 4. Deeper still. 3, 2, 1. It feels so, so good. Limp, loose, relaxed. Now I'm going to pick your arm up from your wrist and just holding your arm straight out in front of you. I want you to take all the stress from school and all the stress from everything that's going on in your life, move it from your body and push it right into this arm. And as I count backwards from 5 down to 0, letting your arm become stiff and rigid with all that negativity. By the time I get to 3, your elbow is going to be stiff and rigid. You will not be able to bend it. It's almost like your arm is made out of one solid piece of wood. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nod your head for me. 5, your arm is starting to get really tense, pushing all that negativity from your body into your arm, making a fist with your hand. That's right. At 4, now your forearm is becoming stiff and rigid and stiff. Now at 3, your elbow locks into place. Your arm is becoming like it's out of one simple piece of wood. It cannot bend. 2, your bicep is getting tighter and tighter, and now, right now at 1, your arm is stiff and rigid and will not bend. In fact, if you try to bend your arm, it will not bend. If I push down, it'll bounce back up. If I try to lift it up, it'll bounce right back to where it is. Now go ahead and try to bend your arm. Really, with all your strength, the harder you try to bend your arm, the more difficult it is. You simply cannot bend your arm. That's right. Now I'm going to come back from 3 down to 0. When I get to 0, all that stress, all that energy is going to fall out of your arm. It's going to fall right down to the ground and leave your body. And you're going to feel so awesome. It's going to feel really, really good. 3, 2, 1. That's right. Going down like a ramp. That's right. Feeling so wonderful and feeling so great in every way. And you know, I want to really give you a gift of something that's really awesome. The gift I'm going to give you is happiness. In fact, whenever you hear me say the word kaboom, it's going to be the funniest sounding word you've ever heard. You're not going to know why it's so funny, but the word kaboom is going to be just the funniest thing you've ever heard. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open. Feeling great. Feeling wonderful. It feels awesome, doesn't it? Doesn't that feel good? It's kind of interesting. What happened with your arm? You can feel that, right? Now, you guys ever see the cartoons with Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner? He'd always set up, he'd get those things from Acme, and he always had that little thing that would go, kaboom! Okay, you can stop laughing now. That's good. That's a pretty funny word, isn't it? Kaboom! I mean, it's pretty hysterical, isn't it? Kaboom! It's pretty funny, isn't it? Kaboom! 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 That is really very funny, isn't it? Okay, looking right here in my eyes. And sleep, going back down. It's okay. You can keep your body up like that. That's fine. And I want to give you something really nice. So I'm going to ask you a simple question. You can just say whatever you want. But if you could have anything you wanted, what would that be? Tell me. Happiness. Okay, well, happiness is a wonderful thing. So what I want you to do is now, from this point forward, whenever you want to feel happiness, all you need to do is touch your happy knuckle, this one right here. Now I want you to think of a time that really made you laugh, like kaboom. That made you laugh, didn't it? So now, from this point forward, whenever you're not feeling quite good, all you got to do is hit this knuckle right here and say kaboom, and you're going to just laugh, and that happiness is going to come up from the ground, and it's going to be awesome. In fact, I'm going to hit this 5 times. By the time I hit it the 5th time, that happiness level is going to be so strong. It's going to bring a smile to your face. It's almost going to make your cheeks hurt because it feels so good. We're going to move that happiness from 1 all the way up to 10. So at 1, it's getting stronger and stronger. 2, even stronger now. And now at 3, it's moving all the way up. You can feel it. It's like you're feeling it go all the way up. It's going to make you laugh. When we get to 4, it's even funnier and funnier. And you're going to feel totally awesome every time you press your knuckle right here. It's the happy knuckle, and kaboom! And there you go. And you got it. So now, anytime in the future, whenever you're feeling a little bit down, all you got to do, nobody needs to know you're doing this, is just hit your happy knuckle, and it's just going to make you smile and laugh. And this is your gift. This is your control. Now, on the count of 5, your eyes are going to open. You're going to feel totally awesome. By the time I get to 3, you're going to feel happiness coming up through the ground, up through the seat, right up into your body. It's going to feel so awesome. But the word kaboom isn't going to make you laugh anymore. Only when you want to laugh. So when you want to laugh, and you want to feel good, all you have to do is touch your knuckles, take a deep breath, touch your knuckle and say kaboom, and it's going to make you laugh. That's right, you were doing just fine. Now at 1, so you can get a sense of the room that you're in, where you placed your body. Moving up to the level of 2, taking a deep breath in. Now as you move to 3, you feel happiness coming in through the 4, right up into your body, and that smile becomes contagious. You can go to 4, and 5, eyes open, wide awake, feeling awesome. Feels good, doesn't it? And now when I say kaboom, it doesn't do anything, right? But I want you to do it. Say the word, hit your knuckle. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And you have control, and you can mellow it out when you want, but anytime you really want to do it, you just hit that knuckle and say that word. Bam. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Give her a round of applause.
Yeah, it's good.